How's it going, everybody? I'm Levi with JLG Reptiles, and today I'm going to give you a tour of my reptile room. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you something that you will not want to miss, so be sure to stick around for that. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and if you're already subscribed, then welcome back. So for everyone who's been waiting for a long time for me to post a video, I am very sorry. I know I don't really talk about my personal life much on this channel, but I'm going to tell you what's been going on, and it's just been very, very crazy. I'll start from back in the beginning, whenever it all, okay. You guys know Cassie was pregnant, okay? That's my wife. Well, let's see. Okay, so we'll start before this, okay? So I actually quit my job, decided I was going to try to be a used car salesman, bought my first car, sold my first car, turned a profit on it, did actually pretty good. Then we went and took a beach trip to Florida, pretty much spent all my car money there that I had made. So whenever I got home, I was just kind of sinking, to say the least. So went, got lucky. They gave me my job back. Well, it's not the same job I had. I'm a utility lineman. You know, I work on power lines. So whenever I was working, I was actually working on a normal crew Monday through Thursday, 10 hours a day. Well, now that I went back, I'm actually on a service truck. And the way this works is it's actually me and my brother. We work together. He's got his own truck, I got my own truck, and we work from 2 in the evening to 2 in the morning. So right now, I was actually getting off my shift, and this is whenever I'm making this video. So I'm actually been up for 15, 16 hours now. But yeah, so I work Friday through Sunday from 2 to 2. Now that's okay. So anyway, here's the big news, the huge news. And you may have just heard him over there. We had our little boy, but we had our little boy 2 months early. We named him Harlan Van Griffin. Harlan, we just finally picked a good name for him. We love it. Van was my papa's name. And yeah, so it really goes good together, I think. We love it for sure. But he was born 2 months early. Okay, he was 2 pounds and 6 ounces. Tiny, tiny little guy. And I'll throw some pictures up of him right here for you guys. But he was so small, my wedding ring would go on his wrist. He was 1,070 grams. So, you know, put that in perspective. A ball python, whenever a female ball python's ready to breed, she's 1,500 grams. So he's smaller whenever he was born than a ball python who's ready to breed as far as a female goes. He was very, very small. So we were in the NICU with him. And if you don't know what the NICU is, it's basically like a intensive care unit for babies. He was in there for probably 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not 100% sure. It seemed like it was 3 years that he was in there. Then we got him he finally came out of the NICU. We had to go into a normal room with him. We stayed in the normal room with him for, I guess, about a week, it seems like, in a normal room. A transition room is what it's called, before we could actually bring him home. And this whole time while all this was going on, basically I was running home every day, you know, checking on the snakes, checking on the rats, trying to make sure everything was good to go. And I just honestly did not have time to film a video. And now that I'm on this new schedule, it's just been really, really hard to I don't know. I'm just now kind of getting used to it. I'm only like 4 weeks into this, so it's just super, super strange. You know, all I want to do is sleep during the day, and it seems like I'm up all night. But then we got little Harlan, and it's been super hectic. But I'm uh, I'm going to start posting again now. I promise. Like I said, it's just been crazy. And also, something I'm going to keep you guys updated on. Actually, building a reptile building. It's going to be a 12 by 16 building, and it'll be for the rats, the snakes, the ants. Basically, everything I have in this back room will be moved out to that building. That's in the works right now. It's not like too far into it. I built the floor and started on a wall, kind of, but we just now got these big boards set, and we're going to actually put the floor on top of them. So I have to haul the floor out from the field that I was building it in out here to the house. So we're going to get that set hopefully today, and I'll show you guys that in the next video. I'll give you some pictures or whatnot, kind of, if you don't know what 12 by 16 looks like, that way you can kind of picture it in your head, you know, what it's going to be like. But yeah, that kind of brings us up to now, where I'm going to give you this reptile room tour. So enjoy. So we're going to start with the rats. I know I did a video on these rats probably 4 or 5 months ago. It's been a while. So I figured this would be an awesome place to start, and I'm going to go ahead and let you know they have came a long way. Check this out. All right, so we're going to start with this top tub, and these are actually our original rats from the video before. This is Jeff, and he's doing good. I never actually named the females, only named the males. It's just because the females kind of, they get to where they look a lot alike. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. So this is the original ones. Well, no, the albino wasn't in this group. The albino is one. You can see how big her belly is. She's super pregnant right now. But the albino is one I actually raised up. So that's that group of rats. Then below them, I have this group. And with this group, I'm actually trying 4 females with 1 male. And it seems to be going really well. But they don't have any babies right now. They're just kind of hanging out. And I actually changed their bedding yesterday, so that's why it looks so clean in there. I try to keep them changed at least once every 5 days or so. It gets kind of rough if you don't change them any quicker than that. But down here are our holdbacks. These are all females, and these guys you really have to change about every 3 days with there being this many in there. Yeah, so these are all females, and down here are our males, and there's a lot less males just because whenever they're younger, you know, I start with the males whenever I start killing rats for the snakes. So I'll probably end up keeping a couple of the females up there and cycling out. I don't know if I need to go ahead and start cycling out females or what, but definitely have a lot of females to choose from. And they're almost up to size for the snakes, so that'll really cut down on population a lot. But as you saw up top, most of, you know, we only have one little group of babies, and they're pretty much weaned. They're ready to move down into those tubs, and it's kind of just in time for, you know, because this girl here is just about to pop. You can see her belly kind of bulging out on the side there. But yeah, it's pretty cool because she's albino, and the reason I wanted to put her in here is because Jeff is het for albino, pretty much. So it's pretty cool seeing those two throw albinos. I guess it's, yeah, 50% chance with Jeff and her to throw albinos out of her litters. If it's the same way as it works with ball pythons, and I imagine it is. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. All right, that's enough with the rats. Now we're going to move on to the snakes. Okay, so we're just going to kind of start from the top here and ease our way across this thing. So this is our leopard lavender albino. I got her from Justin Kabelka. I'm sure some of you remember whenever I first got her how small she was. She has grown a ton. She's just doing awesome. Awesome for sure. She's taking food like a champ. I mean, every time I offer, she grabs it. She's just beautiful as well. Amazing animal. I love this girl. She's awesome. I love all my girls, I guess. They're all awesome in their own ways, but I just love how her pattern and color, and and she's going to continue to change. That's the neat thing about the lavender albino. She's gonna where that's white, it's all going to change with time. It's just kind of a waiting game, but yeah, I just love this girl's pattern. I think it's so neat. She's awesome. Okay, so next we have the VPI Xanthic. She's right down here, and I did have some issues with her. My Rex wanting to roll on me. Some issues with her not wanting to eat, but she is doing very, very well now. As you can see, she's ready to eat right now. But yeah, so she's doing awesome, growing. There's actually a little blood in there from her last meal, you can see there. Trying to keep her head down in there. Yeah, she's probably ready to strike here any second. Yeah, she is amazing. Guys, Harlan just woke up. We'll continue this right here in a second. I'm gonna go give him a bottle. All right, so I'm back. Yeah, so this is the VPI Xanthic, and she is doing just awesome. Trying to get her back down in there. She's not really afraid of me. But yeah, she's growing like crazy. Next, we're going to go over and check out our Ultra Male. And she's doing really good as well. She was on that huge hunger strike, and she's kind of still on one. She ate for me 2 weeks ago, but she didn't actually eat, like strike and coil. I just left her rat in overnight, and she ate it. But I mean, either way, I'm just glad she got a meal in her after about 3 months of not eating. It got kind of out of hand there, but luckily she did eat for us, so that was awesome. And she's looking just amazing as usual. I love this girl. Very, very pretty, to say the least. Little Harlan. Alright, so moving on to our wild child, the Desert Ghost. And she's doing great. She's actually, I'm pretty sure if she hasn't broke it, she's just about to break it. Oh God, hello girl. This just got a little complicated. Let me put the camera down right here. Try to coax her back in. But yeah, that's the desert ghost. Crazy as ever, but still has not missed a meal. So she's doing awesome as far as that goes. Like I said, pretty sure she's either right at or broken 1,500 grams at this point. So she's our first female who's officially ready to breed, which is great. Now I'll show you the male who she'll be getting paired up with here really soon. And this is our pastel inchy clown. And he is in shed. You see his eyes there. Get over here to the side. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but he's definitely in shed. Pull some of this paper back so you guys can get a good look at him. I know, buddy. You don't want to be messed with. But yeah, and here he is. And he has grown a ton as well. I'll put my hand on him for perspective. Yeah, so he's big. He's almost 500 grams if he hasn't broken 500 grams yet. So he's super, super close. Won't be long. We'll have a pairing video, which would be awesome. And like I said, it'll be the pastel inchy clown to the desert ghost, and we'll be getting some double hets that will be hopefully pastel inchies. As long as I could get, a pastel inchy double het would be great, but as long as I could get, either a male inchy and a female pastel or the other way around, I'd be good with that. But definitely we're shooting for some double het pastel inchies, male and female of that. That would be fantastic. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the big awesome surprise I was talking about. Okay, well this is them, guys. And I'm not sure if you guys remember me showing you queen ants, but this is how far this colony has came. It's pretty awesome. The queen, if you look to the right in the test tube where the cotton is closer to the back, the queen is sitting back there against that cotton. So these are all workers, and they're just kind of using that upper test tube as like a little trash pile right now. But it was originally, I put it in there hoping they would get out of the bottom test tube since they're kind of running out of water in there, and they need hydration to for the eggs and the larvae. Let me zoom in on them. Not sure how well this will work, but yeah, so there's the queen in the center, and all that underneath them are eggs and larvae. Sorry about being so shaky, guys. But yeah, check out all those workers, and their bellies are so full. See those lines? If they're not full, their belly will actually just be solid black. But whenever they eat and their bellies get completely full, they actually stretch and kind of expand, and that's where you get those lines from. And that's just from all their honey and sugar water. But this is definitely not the only colony we have. And I just have some sand in there, like for an aquarium. You definitely want to keep them a substrate in there that they cannot actually dig in, or you're going to have an ant nest in here instead of in your test tubes. But yeah, so and these are the little water and sugar water. It's not sugar water, it's actually like an ant nectar. they got to have a sugar source, so that's that. And I actually won these on a YouTube giveaway over on a guy's channel called Rob J's Ants. It's pretty awesome over there on his channel. But then this is my other colony that I have, and you can see that worker actually getting some nectar over there. That's how that works. It's pretty cool. And they're small colonies right now, especially this one I'm about to show you. But yeah, that's a little worker who is getting some good ant nectar. Just going back for more. I love watching them go. But this is their little colony. Like I said, it's smaller. And you can see the queen there. I guess you guys can kind of spot her out in this group. She's the big one right in the middle. See their cricket in there? Been chowing down on, and there's some good healthy larvae that will be worker ants soon. And there is a nasty trash pile back in the back. But that ant looks severely injured. What in the world? It's like it doesn't have a butt anymore. Oh, sorry, I missed him. Yeah, that ant is knocking on death's door. For sure. I'm not sure what really happened there, but I guess he wasn't the most popular ant in the colony. I don't know if there's like some ant on ant crime going on in the nest there, but where'd he go? It's kind of insane, really, that ant is still moving around. Sorry, that's that fluon. That's how you keep them from escaping. That's just wrapped all the way around the top of it. It kind of dripped down on me a little bit there. But yeah, my goodness. Poor guy. Or poor girl, I should say. All the workers are girls. I think that's pretty cool. The queen's a girl, all the workers are girls. The only time you have male ants is whenever they're doing their nuptial flights. So those are the actual colonies that I have set up. And here are queens that are forming colonies. Early stages. So there's a little colony. Here's a little colony. There's one, and you can see the queen right there, dead center in your screen. Oh, sorry guys. I'm not really good at filming ants. But there's their queen. Here's another small colony. And these, I have probably 7 or 8 of these queens. You'll catch them like within a week of each other. It seems like they just they do their flights, and each species will do their flights within like a month or so. And whenever it happens, you just have to be there. But I caught like 5 queens, just like this one, in the same day, and all their eggs are in the same size. Like she has eggs in there, but they're just really, really small. So it'll probably take a month or so for her to have her first workers, but you know, you get them in these test tubes, and once you have workers, you start feeding them inside the test tube until they get, you know, for your bigger species like these, you'll want to get about 15, 20 strong in that test tube, and then you can actually move them into a, you know, an outworld like I have those other colonies up top. But yeah, these are pretty cool for sure. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, sorry it took me so long to put one out, but I think we're finally back on track. Next time I feed the snakes, I'm going to film it. It should be happening in a day or two. So we'll just kind of get right back into the normal routine with the videos. Again, I'm sorry, but we're back. So if you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, turn your notification bell on so you'll see whenever I post videos, and I will see you next time.